Hello and welcome to Orchids 365. If you're new, if you've been along for the ride, welcome to another one of my orchid potting / mounting videos. I'm very excited because I have acquired a piece of driftwood and I have these two beautiful Cattleyas. I have One Love and Big Time. Now these two babies, they bloom together. One is a bright yellow and the other one is a mix of like purple and then a hint of yellow, and the colors are amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little picture so you can see what they look like when in bloom. Now I cannot leave them in here because I purchased them in here. I genuinely wait, but this situation in here is not looking very good. I'm not gonna wait until it starts showing signs of yellowing or anything, so I'm going to break these out of here and find a way to mount them onto this driftwood. This would be a first for me. I haven't mounted in driftwood for like 10 years. I have a driftwood that's probably my size on the other end of the house where I have the dendrobiums and Cattleyas and whatever, but this one's a small one and it's gonna go on my table full of orchid pots in the hopes that when they are in bloom I can take this inside and put it as a centerpiece in my home. So that's my goal. So this has been treated. It has been cleaned out. There's no chemicals on it. It's completely sealed. It's gotten rain. It's gotten sun. I've had it for a while. It's perfectly safe and good and porous for our rootsies to grow. So I'm a little nervous about the situation here since they've been there for a bit. I got these gloves all wet with the other repot. Let me see if I could. Maybe it doesn't feel too gooey. Yeah, that situation's not going to be fun. Let me see what I have in here. I have some. These are wet. They're not gonna feel very nice. So these, probably just use it on one hand to see what's in there. And it does have something, you see like a wire in here. It's just like holding it in place, I guess. But I don't know if my best bet is to, I don't want to hurt myself with that. I want to see what's going on in there. It's not like I'm going to keep this plastic pot, so I don't want to hurt the orchid, but I want to see what's up. This is really annoying, this little thing. Oh, got it where I want it. There you go. Well, that was not necessary, right guys? Not looking too bueno in there. Let's give it a little touch. Oh yes, she's so ready. Ugh, all that gunk fell out. See, yucky. I'm gonna just toss that on the ground. All right, looks like I got to her just in time. I'm gonna remove all these old pieces of charcoal. Doesn't have a lot of moss, which is great. She's been growing new rootsies, but there's some old dead ones here. So I'm just gonna probably take it back there and hose her down, clean her up real good, spray her, and head right back. But before I do that, see, this is the perfect time. These Cattleyas are not big. They're, you know, like small Cattleyas. They probably will grow a lot though. At least the other one is showing signs of more growth. So I'm gonna release the other one while you're still watching, and then I don't think this one has that annoying contraption. Does she? Oh, she ain't going nowhere. All right, so we're gonna do what we did with the last one. Don't want this container anyway. It's got no drainage, got no use for me. All right. Guys, I kid you not, it's early in the morning and whew, it is hot. I'm getting a little breeze because we had rain for the first time in weeks yesterday. It's nice, it's a little bit better in here, but it's been rough. The heat, oh wow, this is just, ugh. It's like I wanna, okay, there's dead roots there, so now I don't have to worry about. If something crawls out of here, I'm just gonna have to be careful with these because these plastic pieces do fly. Trying to look away. Trying to just get her enough so I can get her out. Come on. There's always one. Oh, there. Yes. Whoa, look at that. Look at that little new growth. You see that? How cute. Okay, so time to clean this gunk out. I think I got to them just in time. This is nasty. See this. If you wait to see signs in the leaves, and you often have less of a chance to save it. But I saw, look at this, a lot of little dead roots here. I actually think the other one has more green roots, but this one is showing growth, and I have hope that they'll both be fine. They really needed this. I'm gonna go hose this down, come right back, and we will start placing them on the driftwood. Okay, the bigger one is in really rough shape. I've had to see when the roots are just rotted and hanging. Look, I've had to trim off so many roots, but I'm hopeful because I have had this situation before. Where there is green, there is hope. Where there is new roots, there is hope. So I'm really hoping that this one makes it. She is a beauty. See, there's a new growth. I've already added the fertilizer. I've already drenched her in seaweed. I've washed her out. So I'm gonna pay attention to her growth, and it's easier to do when they're mounted. See, I can see better. But I've had to trim off, see all of this? This is useless. A lot. And don't be afraid, because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, okay guys? And she's gonna look beautiful on this. This is this one. I cleaned her out as well. She has me more hopeful. See this new growth? Look at these roots, guys. See? She's looking way better. Although she is a smaller plant, she's looking way better. Oh my God, what is that? Okay, I completely forgot to put my gloves back on, but it's okay because I washed it. So, anywho's, just anything that's just there, that's just has no potential, that's completely, and you can tell when it's mushy and stringy, and you know that that's just no bueno. So now remember, I'm a hobby grower. What I'm doing now has proven to work for me. I am not an expert. Don't go and give your Cattleyas this crazy root trimming and then say, oh, Orchids 365, I killed her because of you. Okay, I do live in Florida. I am an outdoor grower. It's a completely different thing. Okay, I am always pushing my orchids limits. Okay, so I'm just here to share because we're growing together, right? That's the whole purpose of our community. So wow, check that out, guys. Now the good part is gonna be, how am I gonna get these to stand here with 2 hands, right? I can't grow an extra limb. So I'm gonna get everything ready. So I do not like using moss because they rot. So I buy the coconut liners that they sell you for the pots when they go in the Dollar Tree for $1, and I chop them up, and you'd be surprised how many things, how many projects, how much mounting I do. And all it does is help secure the roots, and it's very good. It drains out way better. And what I do is I open it, because this one's very thick. See, I'm opening it up. I don't need much, and I want to see those roots, but that's just me. You know, you do as you please. But see, I opened it up. I like to see it's a little bit clear, but it does the job, guys. It does the job without overdoing the job. Okay, so now I want to make sure that I know where everybody's going, right? She's bigger, a little bit smaller. I think that looks good. I'm not too worried about the spotting on the leaves. It happens a lot. Sometimes growing outside, then they just fall off. I'm not going to trim anything off. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let it be. So I think I sprayed it. A little more spray would in her. Okay, so I'm going to put this one up here. I think, see, this one has, like, in my opinion, she's doing way better. So I love the coated wire. It doesn't hurt her, and it stays put. And once I see rootsies grabbing on, I just cut it off, slide it out, and it doesn't hurt her. So this is the hard part, guys, because I only have 2 hands, and I like to measure before I cut. And it's okay if I have a little bit more, because sometimes you want to tie twice. It's okay. So I'd rather have more than be short. So I'm going to just go like that, and just may have a little bit more than I need, but like I said, it's all good. So I already went around 1 time, and with this loop, I've gone around twice. I'm gonna hold it up and show you. So I've gone around twice, and tight enough for it not to fall, but not too tight for it to be suffocating those root seeds that are growing underneath this wire. See that? You want to make sure that you can put your fingernail, you know, and it's okay if they grow around the wire, but trust me, these can be removed. So if now I've put it tight and I've realized that she's going that way, it's fine because she's going with the driftwood. Now I want to see if they're not going to be crashing too much. If I put this one on this side, they might just stand up and find the light and straighten themselves up. See? But I don't want to push her too much to the end. So I'm going to keep this one here, and I think this little triangle is going to work just fine. See that? So I'm going to get my wire again. And remember, when you do these projects, you need to keep an eye on them because you may need to modify. Who knows? You may have one fall off. Don't panic. It doesn't mean you did a bad job. It means it happens. You know, there's birds, there's squirrels, the elements, there's rain, there's wind. So don't be too hard on yourself. Because just remember, they'll find their way. This is how they grow in nature. So they'll be happy. Trust me. All right. So this one I actually like it leaning like that, but I'm gonna try to probably put her, let me see, worst case scenario, I move the other one a little bit that way. So I'm just kind of like, I haven't cut it yet, kind of like presenting the situation there. Give it a little, see, I wanted them to be more standing up than leaning that way. So what I'm gonna do is gonna try to fix this one. So, and see, this happens. It's okay. And I liked how I had tied her up, so I'm not happy about this, but it happens. So if perhaps, and I love showing you this because, you know, people think, oh, mounting, boom. No, it doesn't always go, you know, easy. See, I think if I do this, she might be a little standing up a little more the way I want her to instead of leaning that way, because I am going to stand this up on a shelf outside. So I'm going to give her a nudge here, and because I cut more than I needed, it's perfection because it went all the way through twice. See how she's standing up nice and tall? Now that's how I wanted her. I did not want her doing what this one's doing, leaning all the way down like that. I don't like that. I need them to be up straight. That's just me, guys. And I know this is not eye candy at the beginning, but trust me, when those roots start to grow, you can get rid of all this. It's a little tight. Trying to make sure it doesn't. There. Got you where I wanted you. Oh, but I see what's happening. The wire. So with this one, I'm going to keep that, but I'm also going to Velcro her because I don't want her to fall. And I have a feeling from my previous experience that she's totally going to fall. The Velcro is even better. I don't have much left, but I do reuse it a lot. So I'm going to do the Velcro underneath. Just kind of like do this. See, I told you that thing was gonna come off. Okay. I've mounted too many orchids, which is a good thing because you learn from your mistakes. And it's okay to mess up, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves. All right. Yay. Got her where I want her, I think. I hope. See? Because this is gonna stand like this. Now that I'm standing it up correctly. This one got a little short, but I'm still going to keep it there because it's still going to do its job because it's double wrapped. See? And I still could see what's happening with the roots. So this one looks perfect. I'm not happy with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen her up again. I'm going to keep that cable underneath there. Now you have to be extra careful because now you have an orchid there. So you're like, you don't want to hurt that one. I'm going to stand it up like so. See that? Now this looks easy, but how am I going to keep it like that? This one is in rough shape, so I'm going to put some extra spray. When I say spray, I have my 20-20-20 and I have seaweed. This one needs a lot of seaweed because she needs new roots like tomorrow. But I'm hopeful. You know? So I think if I put her this way, kind of go with the crevice of the driftwood. See? And I'm not putting a lot here. She doesn't have a lot of roots. I'm hoping to see root seeds, guys. Okay, see? She's trying to fall. So I have to make sure this one gets in a little tighter. She doesn't have a lot of roots and it makes it extra hard on me to mount. Okay, see? She's gonna keep falling. So, and I don't want to mess up the other one because I got her just how I want her. Okay, so let's turn her this way. Come on, cooperate. I am sweating way too much. All right. Let's see if I can get her where I want her real quick before she even notices. And then I'm gonna do this. Why am I whispering? I don't know, guys. I talk to my plants all the time. It has to be normal, right? Oh my goodness. I got her where I want her, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Can you imagine when these two bloom? It's usually one blooms right after the other, or they bloom together. Amazing. Let's hope this one makes it. This one's doing pretty good. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for joining me. I like to keep it real. I like to show you guys everything I try as a Florida grower, as an outdoor grower. I hope you've learned. I hope I've helped you build confidence. If there's anything else that you would like to see, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you like how it looks, if you're happy with the way it turned out. Remember, these things will be removed, okay, once she establishes. And now I have to be extra with the seaweed, with the fertilizer, with the watering. If we're not getting much water, I need to help them, you know, grow onto this piece of driftwood. Okay, so how to keep a close eye on it, and I will update you in about maybe a month, a couple of weeks, okay, so you can see it. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you. Let's grow together. Let's be kind, stay safe, and thanks again, guys. Bye.